Welcome to OneOnOneTrading.com. My name is Troy Epperson, and in this video we're going to cover the chart of the week. And I hope at the very end you'll come over to our website, OneOnOneTrading.com, and check out the services that we provide. Here's the oil futures contract. This is the July contract, and today is June 13th, 2019. Now you can see here there is a huge move here that happened about 2:20-ish on Thursday, and this was a massive 70-plus tick move. It actually started over here and just went pow, very quickly. 70 tick plus move. Now, if you were short, you got run over, no question. But what would cause this? Well, this was the news that the U.S. had determined that Iran was responsible for the oil tanker attacks. And any kind of time you have a news item, it's virtually impossible to avoid risk. Okay, so no matter what we do, whether we have a stop, whether we have a hedge, a partial hedge, it's very unlikely you're going to be able to avoid risk. There's always some risk in the trade. And what we can do to help the situation is we can define risk. So we can say, oh, this is how much I'm going to risk. We can then limit that risk. But remember that even though we can define risk and limit risk, there's still going to be a pro and a con to every action. And with this 70-point move or tick move up, if you had a protective stop, you got short somewhere over in here, and no matter where your stop was to limit your risk, you got stopped out, and there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Now, the upside is that reducing risk and limiting risk will allow you to preserve capital. So the pro is that we are preserving capital and we live to trade another day. If you had a 30 or 40 or even a 50 tick stop, which is obviously huge stop, you still would have gotten stopped out. And what we don't want to do is have large losses. And then the end result was that it completely reversed. Now, you would think that this would be a good argument to not have a stop, because then it went up against you, but then it came right back. Well, trust me, folks, I've seen this go 70 ticks up, and the next bar keep going up. And so you definitely have if you have no stop, you have basically unlimited risk. Now, yes, sometimes it is going to be a news item that they end up discounting or ignoring after the fact, and it does revert to the pre-news level. But that's not always the case. And again, we can't take that kind of risk, especially for small accounts. So, of course, the con is that we get stopped out and we lose this potential profit that from the short over here. So that is the con. However, as traders, we have to think beyond the current trade. We're never going to put our entire account at risk on one trade. That would be extraordinarily foolish. Capital preservation must be part of the big picture. You want to survive the current bar, the current trade, to trade again. Remember that the capital in your account is like it's like the car that gets you from point A to point B. So great, you have a job, but remember, without the car, you can't get there. Okay, so you've got to maintain that car, right? So our account capital is the same thing. It's just like the car. Without the car, we can't trade. We can't work. We can't make money. So we've got to have that preservation of capital. We've got to think longer term. Remember, take small losses and big profits. And that's how trading success works. Taking small losses but big profits. OneOnOneTrading.com. Thanks for watching. Come check us out at our website, OneOnOneTrading.com.